Agnes, she's got a black vest. Is that gonna help?
1, 2, 3.
Let's see.
Okay.
Agnes.
As long as you don't look like you're
Disappearing.
floating.
Yeah, like I'm floating like I'm a ghost.
We are live. 2. You know what time it is?
Boom shakalaka! Welcome to the best show on the internet.
That's right. That's what they tell me.
Yes, welcome. We're here with some wonderful guests today. We have Joni Hansen. I always want to say Denver. John Denver.
John Denver. Yeah.
Okay, Joni Hansen from the hospital, the director of the Hospitality House. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yes.
And we also have County Supervisor Christopher Schwartz,
Thank you.
who also works with the Hospitality House and apparently wears a number of different hats. And we'll get a chance to talk about that.
Right. We'll
Yeah.
get a chance to talk to both of them about what they do for the Hospitality House, which is, so much needed. And I can't wait to find out more. Let's see what else. We got for our Give It Air today, we're going to be talking about the Associated Press, how they've announced that it's a change and they're capitalizing the B in black for black people to describe black people. So,
Yep. And our talking point today, because somebody probably needs to hear this, we'll be getting into it deeper, but you will emerge from this nightmare like the powerful, beautiful, resilient person that you are.
right. Yeah, I'm sure lots of people need to hear that. The holidays are sometimes depressing and sad, so hopefully that'll be encouraging for our viewers. Shout out to speaking of our viewers,
Yeah.
who do we have besides Christopher and Joni?
Okay, we've got our special frequent viewers, Robbie Size, Jovita Long, Jim Gardner, Felton Coley.
Dolores Galipsy, Mike Stamler. Hi, Mike, and Mike Seavey. Mike Seavey won a gift the other day. Billy Bailey. We love Billy Bailey. You know Billy?
I do know.
You know Billy?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. She's a real trooper. You know Billy?
Yeah, I think I saw it. Yes.
Yes. We want to remind our viewers to subscribe to the North End Update page, too.
Yes, yes, and to our YouTube channel, which is North End Update Boom Shakalaka.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I think you haven't signed up for our North End Update page because I tried tagging you and your name didn't come up, Joni.
Oh, I don't think I have.
Okay, well,
But
please.
I will. I
Okay,
will.
Thank
As soon
you.
as I leave here, I will.
Same with you.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll double check that.
Looks like we've got some comments.
Renita Wright says hello all.
Oh,
Okay, hey Renita.
And Amy Cass, as always, is promoting both the people on the show and the Hospitality House.
awesome.
Yep.
Amy.
Awesome Amy, that's
She's
what we'll
our-
have to call her.
Right-hand woman, that's for sure. So, yeah, we are approaching 6 years of positivity. And we want to ask you guys, have you ever heard of our show?
Oh, yes.
Really?
I've watched it.
Oh, okay. During the last 6 years, you're familiar then.
I am.
Okay, how about you,
No, of
Chris?
course. I follow the page
Oh,
and
do
everything,
ya?
and I watch when I get the notifications when you go live, and I love it. I think it's really great. Both of us live here on the North End, and I love that you're celebrating just everything that's so awesome about our part of town.
Oh, thank you. Go on. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for that. That encouragement means a lot as we end this last year. I think it would be a good time to have a drawing right now because today we have a special prize drawing because it's the last show of the year and we're so excited. And I see you wore silver like me.
I did,
Yeah,
yes.
so we're kind of
We're
twins.
twinsies.
We gave jewelry away last week, but
Yes.
today we're giving away. What are we giving away, Chaveevah?
I believe we've got some gift certificates to give away.
Yes, yes, to the Spark Lot. We're
Yes.
gonna draw for that one first, and we're gonna have one of our guests draw. Or Lori here, you're still here. Why don't you jump in the camera shot for a second, just for fun? Okay. Because we can do that, right? No, you can't look. You gotta turn your head.
Oh,
Okay.
Well, I wasn't.
There you go. You got one?
two.
Now you gotta put that one back and start all over.
I got one. Oh, my gosh.
Okay. And this is for the Spark Lot, $50. Denise Dale Olson.
Okay,
Yay!
all right, congratulations.
Thank you so much, Lori.
You're welcome, thank you.
And Denise can go to Sparklight. Have you been there, Chris?
I love Sparklock. It's amazing what Nia Wilder's doing. I mean, she's a great asset for our community in many ways, but to have there's so much creative energy in this community, and to have a place where you can go and get great gifts that draw on that creativity of this community is just amazing.
That's right. That's right. And our second gift today, and this is the last gift, we got one more drawing out of this bucket, and I think you can probably do this drawing. But this one is for a membership, and that's going to be a little bit later because we want to make sure you want this membership. Okay? So if you want the membership, please write in the comments right now, free 1-year membership to Grout Museum where you get to see all they have to offer, Chaveevah.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, there's so many great things going on there. They have, like I said before, all kinds of exhibits. They've got planetarium there. They've got the Imaginarium. They've got just
The veterans,
Yeah.
don't forget the veterans, yeah. So make sure if somebody writes, I want the museum membership in the comments, their name will go in the drawing and we'll get it at the end of the show today, okay? How's that sound? Good?
sounds good to me.
Okay. All right, so now we're going to have some news flash to our birthday people. You like to sing, I hear.
Me?
Yeah. You,
Oh, I would raise the dead if I sang.
what, you look like you could just get up
Oh, like
and
I could
wail.
belt it out. No, I can't.
Not at all?
No.
Can't
no.
even hum.
Uh-uh.
Okay.
no.
How about, oh, I know you can go. You probably,
I can sing a little bit. I'm a better bass player than I am a singer, but I can sing.
Uh-oh, you gotta look out for people who say they can sing, because you might, we'll let
No,
you
Christopher
know.
Just
can
a little
sing.
bit.
He
Oh,
can
he
sing.
can sing.
He can
Oh,
sing.
okay. We're gonna sing Happy Birthday
All
with
right.
Stevie Wonder version, so get ready to jam out the new year.
All right.
Caleb.
Amy Cass says she wants a free 1-year membership to the Grout Museum.
Awesome! Yes!
And just a trivia about that Stevie Wonder version, that was written for the Martin Luther King holiday.
Yes.
To promote and help pass that.
It was.
Yes.
Wow, wow, wow.
So that's a special happy birthday.
Oh, Janice Durham says hello.
Hello!
Hey, Janice.
Hey, Janice. Holler if you want that museum ticket. Otherwise, it's Amy's if we don't have to draw for it. All right. Well, thank you so much for all of that. And we're going to talk to our viewers, and you guys. I don't know if you're familiar with the
Ta-da!
Soul
Soul
Town.
Town.
Oh, this is not the Soul Town. You got
That's
it.
Soul Town.
Yes. Have you heard of this magazine?
I have. I
Okay.
have heard of Soul Town.
And at the hospitality house, we might have to bring some of those tangible copies over there, Chaveevah, and drop them off.
Sure.
Oh, I think that would be great. Yeah, that would be
that's a
awesome.
great idea for volunteering. So the Soul Town is a magazine that highlights black and brown individuals all over the world.
Right. And it has gone from being local to national and at this point worldwide. It's in a number of different countries. The digital edition just has a lot of great things in it. One of them, which Rocki loves to mention every week, and that is there's a press play feature inside it where you can watch our show. So-
Right. Okay. Well, yeah, if you want a copy of your Soul Town, let's let Johnny look at it. It's pretty awesome.
Thank
If
you.
you'd like to get a copy that you can hold on to, you can go right here in town to Earth's Beauty Supply. Do you buy all your hair products there?
I do not.
You don't? Okay, I do. I know Lori does too. But yeah, Earth's Beauty Supply right on Franklin Street. Or you can get a copy by,
The
Soul Town.
SoulTownMagazine.com.
that's
Yes.
right. And then Agnes even has the phone number up there. So, okay, now you can actually, yeah, you can take that one,
Thank you.
right?
Sure.
That's her
Thank you. Oh, it's
We-
your copy?
We
thank
often
you.
fight over Soul Towns.
Not too much.
All right, well, our talking point, Chaveevah, is
Okay, yeah. It's brought to you by the Grout Museum District. Be sure to check out their exciting exhibits. And if you want more information about any new or ongoing exhibits, go to their Facebook page. Okay? The talking point, you will emerge from this nightmare like the powerful, beautiful, resilient person that you are. It can be hard to remember this when you feel like a shell of the person you once were.
Right. But trust me, you are capable of overcoming so much more than you think. And somebody might need to hear that today.
Yes.
So, yeah, sometimes I think life feels like when we're sitting here on set, we're uplifting, hopefully, people's spirits and stuff. But sometimes there's somebody out there that's going through some things, and we just want you to know that every day, a little bit at a time, things do get better.
Yep. Yep. Life happens a day at a time, and we got to walk through it in that way too, a day at a time.
Yes. It's kind of weird because my daughter doesn't celebrate Christmas. I was just talking to Agnes about this today. And this is my first Christmas actually just being at home alone. And I was like, this is weird because they were in and out and whether they celebrated it or not. But this year it was for sure. So I found myself, and Chaveevah is my best friend, and she gives me advice through the years because she's so knowledgeable. If you want to know something,
Yes,
you can
yes.
ask her.
Right.
But she's, always told me it's all about perspective, everything. So instead of saying, oh, I'm so lonely at Christmas, because I wasn't, I was snowed in on purpose.
Okay.
Didn't want no company. So, and once I took that attitude, I think things are better. How do you deal with it?
This whole last year has been a challenge for me, as most people know. I lost my husband Logan to suicide just over a year ago, and to go through. And Christmas was our favorite time of the year. We do it big.
Your house is beautiful.
We go all out with the decorating, and that was something that. And so I had to really do a lot of soul searching this whole year to decide how I was going to spend this time of the year. And for me, the answer was to keep going big and keep celebrating and keep honoring and keep spreading that light that we spread together. But the answer is going to be different for everybody.
Of course, yeah.
And that's the important thing is for people that no matter what you're going through, give yourself grace and really take time to understand what that actually means.
Yes, and that means so much coming from you because your testimony or your words today, I'm sure, can help someone else. I know suicide is up all over the country, and we've heard about Twitch and other notable people. So that's something that a lot of people don't even think about because you never know. So, yeah. How about you? How do you?
Christmas this year?
No, how do you?
How
How do you turn around and make a different perspective
Well-
and make sure that you're going to come out of any sad situation?
Well, Christmas was spent at Hospitality House with our homeless guests. So we had 22 people, and that was pretty awesome. The full dinner and gifts and Secret Santas brought presents, and so they actually experienced what they would have family time, and so that was so important. But I think coming out of a sad situation and anything like that, you just have to tell yourself that again, it's one step at a time, one day at a time, 1 minute at a time, and you just one foot in front of the other, and you keep going. And that's kind of what we tell the people at the house.
That's right. That's right. Well, thank you for those perspectives. And we like to have a talking point every week that we can discuss with our guests that, just let other people know how other perspectives are.
Yes, and to remind people that they're not the only one. It may feel like it, but you're not the only one going through some things. And we may say something where it's just where you need to hear that.
That's right. Hopefully that's what happened today.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so now we thought that was deep. This is really deep, okay? We got to get even deeper with our guests because we know you guys got a lot to talk about, but we have to give some things a little air. I don't know if you're familiar with our show, but every week we try to talk about things that a lot of people don't maybe mention or it's not common knowledge. One time we may say something about enslaved people being called enslaved instead of slaves. This week we're talking about the capital letter, Chaveevah.
We're talking about the Associated Press having changed its style guide, to capitalize B in black when referring to people in a racial, ethnic, or cultural context. Now, a lot of people know or look to the Associated Press style as like that's the standard. Okay, so this change is supposed to convey an essential, quote, an essential and shared sense of history, identity, and community among people who identify as Black, including those in the African diaspora and within Africa. The lowercase black is for a color,
Like
not
a
a person.
crayon. A crayon is lowercase black. So this is just something new that had happened since the summer of 2020. And we often talk about things going in a wave. You know, we have to ride that wave when people are helping us demonstrate and saying Black Lives Matter. This is one of those things that came from that tumultuous summer of 2020. We capitalize Black and not white when referring to groups in racial, ethnic, or cultural terms. For many people, Black reflects a shared sense of identity and community. White carries a different set of meanings, though. Capitalizing the word in this context risks following the lead of white supremacists. So it's so different when you say something about, we talked about that too, what Black power means versus what white power means.
Right.
Kind of different there.
Very different.
So I don't know if we have any comments from our viewers, but hopefully this will stimulate some conversation in your own home and just maybe learn a little bit of something today.
Yep, just give a little air because exposure quite often is the best disinfectant.
And now, I bet you never thought we'd get to talk about what you are talking about. We want to welcome you. We always talk to ladies first.
Oh.
And tell us, what do you do at the Hospitality House? How did you evolve becoming the director?
Okay, well, Hospitality House started 13 years ago, December 15th of 2009. Myself and Jason Holt were the founders, and we got together and decided that there needed to be a place that homeless people would be able to go during the daytime hours outside of the emergency shelters. So that's how we were born. And you know, we were silly back then. We thought that opening the doors and giving somebody a cup of coffee and maybe a roll or a donut was going to solve all their problems.
Wow.
Wow, yeah, well, it doesn't. No. So we're very, very proud of where we've come with that. We've become a social service advocacy agency for the people. We work with other agencies here in the Cedar Valley that provide services that can help our people become sustainable again. So that is very important for people that are in a homeless situation.
It is.
What do these services include?
Okay, that we do at Hospitality House. We open at 9 in the morning and we close at 4 in the afternoon. So they're able to come in, they get light breakfast. They can, if they're living on the street or in their vehicle, wherever, they can do laundry. They can get clothing. We have a free giveaway room for clothes. We provide Metro bus tickets for them.
Wow,
You
there's
know,
a lot of things that
Because
you do.
people that are homeless, they tend to not have vehicles. So the only way they can get around is either walking or taking the bus. So that's one of the things we do. We, personal care products, backpacks, a good lunch, a sustainable lunch for them, socks, tennis shoes,
Numerous things.
working with mental health providers,
Yeah.
working with the clinic.
And you probably have lots of referrals. That's
We
what
do.
you do. You
We
refer
do.
them
We
to-
refer them to other agencies.
Yes. And what do you do? I mean,
So-
I know you have a certain job that you're in charge of over there, Chris.
Well, my involvement came first when I used to live in the neighborhood where the Hospitality House is located. I believe I met Joni at a mass at the Catholic Worker House when I was doing some community organizing. And just from there, my main involvement has been with the warming center aspect of it, which we first got established in 2020 was our first season, and it was located briefly at Jubilee Church over here.
Oh, that's right.
We had, after the polar vortex of 2019, Joni came to a number of us saying we've got to have something different here in this community. There's got to be a place for anybody to go, no matter what situation that they're in, so that they don't freeze to death on the streets of our community. Because nobody should do that anywhere in the world, yet alone the wealthiest nation in the world, and yet alone a community like this that has resources. We look around at empty buildings and you get frustrated, like, why can't people go through there? Well, we found out really quick there are a lot of hoops to jump through, and we're still going through some of those hoops, but we're almost there. Finally, to the point that within the next couple of weeks here, we'll be opening the doors of our permanent location
Oh my
of the
goodness.
warming center. It's going to be located at 1022 West 5th Street.
Oh my.
And some of the services there will be similar to the hospitality house, and that people can come and they'll get, if they come into the warming center, they can get a referral to various social service agencies. We find out if they're a veteran, we'll set them up with the VA here, and all that kind of
so
stuff.
Many, veterans things
but-
that people don't know about.
But the real important part of the spirit is that anybody that needs a warm place to stay can go. There are different philosophies that different organizations have, but ours is, even if you are under the influence or if you are intoxicated,
They
that doesn't
need help.
help. You're
They're
still
people.
a human. You still have value.
See the person, not
Addiction
the
can
addiction.
happen to anybody.
Exactly.
And it's not a judgment about your moral character.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's our belief, we welcome the door. The door is open for anybody, as long as you're not going to cause any problems for everybody else that's there. But it provides a place we'll be able to house up to 30 people when we need to.
Awesome.
And there is a separate place, separate space for women and children. People will be able to get a shower, a light meal for dinner, and a light breakfast before they leave in the morning. And what we've seen over the last number of years is we often get, this is the most vulnerable people in our community.
Yes.
And sometimes this is their entry, their introduction by getting that first referral to a social service agency to getting their life back on track and getting support. And the other beautiful thing is that we utilize the wisdom and experiences of formerly homeless people and our peer support that helps staff the facility overnight, and sometimes just having someone that understands, that has been in your circumstances,
that
can be
means
exactly
the
what makes the
world.
change for you. And we've, it took so many things to come together to make this happen. We're really thankful to have the backing of some really great entrepreneurs in our community. Bill and Lisa Bradford really took this under their belts and took charge with the fundraising, which has been so difficult all these years.
And I wanted to ask you've been there for so long, how many success stories have you seen, or have you been a stepping stone for people that actually end up buying, or not maybe buying, but end up with shelter
We have.
of their own?
And we don't really count success stories because we
Okay.
like to think that everybody that walks out has got success somewhere
Sure.
along the line, It
Just
might
like
not be
here and there.
something huge, but we do have wonderful success stories. And we've got success stories of, I'll just real quickly tell you, we have one guy that came to us, his mother had passed away, his life spiraled out of control. He was living in the dog park in Cedar Falls in the bathroom because it was heated.
Sure.
And so from that, he came to the hospitality house. He got a job, he has an apartment, he has a car, he got his daughter back. Life is going very well for him.
Good. That's what we want to hear.
Yeah. And we do have stories like that. So
Good.
that's awesome.
Just sort of ballpark figure, how many people are served in some way through the hospitality?
Through the
house?
hospitality house, we average about 10 to 15 people per day
Oh, my
that
goodness.
come through our doors right now. It was a little bit more than that pre-COVID, but post-COVID, we're about 15 to 20. Several thousand a year come through.
Wonderful. Caleb.
So Peggy Passon comments. That is awesome. And she asked Chris, do you need volunteers?
That's our next
Yes.
question. How
Right.
will the
Yes.
community help as we wrap this up?
So folks that are interested in volunteering their time or their energy or their resources can reach out to us at cvhospitalityhouse@hotmail.com.
CV for Cedar Valley.
Yes.
So CV.
Yep, cvhospitalityhouse@hotmail.com. And we need folks to do everything from even going so far as taking shifts overnight to help our peer support.
Oh my.
Because we've got, because it takes a lot of volunteers, and COVID definitely scared volunteers away from
yes.
this work. You know, because it's an overnight thing and people are sleeping and stuff. But now we're learning how to adapt and how to live with this. And there's ways that you can safely and securely volunteer with us.
Sure.
And so we also just we'll always need help fundraising as well. That's just always going to be a given.
Okay. Well, people, if you want to donate, they can go to CV
Hospitality.
Hospitality. Oh, the
Yep.
hospitality. Okay. Say that again.
cvhospitalityhouse@hotmail.com.
At hotmail.com.
And Johnny, what's the number at the hospitality house?
319-234-1311.
Okay. Thank you so much. You're keeping Lori moving back there. I think she's doing something fun and new. All right, so we want to thank you guys both for all that you do. I mean, the world is a better place, definitely because of that service. I mean, to have people.
And the world's a better place because of Rocki and Chaveevah and your show.
Oh,
So.
my goodness. Oh, thank you so much. It's our pleasure to serve the community in this way, especially to
awesome.
let people know about
awesome.
you guys. Thank you. Go on. Thank you so much. And now you get to sing like you wanted to. Me and you going to sing off tune together. Real loud, okay?
Well, when I was in college, they told me just to mouth the words.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they did. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right, we got the best birthday people, though. You may know a few. We have Meta Hemingway Forbes, Susan Dunn, my girl, and Hattie Graves, Chaveevah.
Okay, we also have Shelley Woolard,
Hey, Shelley.
Troy Goodson,
Yes.
Gabriel Benson.
Woo!
Yes.
Shantavia Henderson, yes, and Kelsey Hammer Parks.
Hey,
Don't
hey,
think
happy
I know her.
birthday.
You know
Yeah.
her? Okay, who is
Yes.
it? Okay, and Bob Pressing, yes, and he's isn't he a legislator?
Yeah, he's a state
Okay.
legislator.
All
Yes, and who else?
Shabaka Rajulani,
All
David
right.
Van Arsdale,
David.
and Marcina Clark. Happy birthday to everyone.
I know,
Yes.
our birthday people are the best.
That's right.
And when you get on our page, we're going to say, and Joni Hansen on
Well, that's
your
good because
birthday.
my birthday was Monday.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
okay.
Happy birthday.
Johnny Hansen. Yes, happy
all the
birthday.
more reason for you to sing really, really good, and I'm sure you would agree.
It couldn't fit more perfectly.
Hey, than to have the world party.
On the day you came to be.
Happy
birthday
to
to
you.
you. Happy birthday.
Ooh, we got harmony.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
All right. You are off tune.
I'm very much off
Next
tune.
time you come on the show, hum, or just
But that's all right,
mouth
Johnny.
out the words.
You know what you do? Just commit and just.
Just let it out there like
Yes.
we did. See, when you get a real singer, it really lets me know how off I am, because he was probably on tune, and I'm like,
There you go. I say if you can't sing good, sing loud.
okay.
Yes.
We want you to get ready, because this next year is going to be off the hook. Do you hear me, Chaveevah? Daryl Caldwell and Bev Cosby, LaTanya Graves, Gretchen Harris Suter coming up on our show for the 6th. And they're going to be
right.
talking about the KP.
Okay, yes, that'll be great.
Yes.
And on the 13th, we're going to have East High School Principal Joe Parker and our new police chief, Joe Leibold.
Right.
Leibold.
Yes, and for our pre-boom that day, we'll have Gabby DeWitt telling us all about radon and, stuff that we don't pay attention to so
Yes.
much. And the last one we're going to talk about is with the mayor on the 20th of January. We will have Mary Louise Wilder.
Yes, and in the pre-boom, we'll have Latasha Frost-Kirare, and she's going to be talking about her new product that's just blowing up, fifth
Right.
generation.
Right.
Yeah.
And how many more people want that Grout Museum pass, Caleb?
We haven't had one other person.
Congratulations to Amy Cass! Yay! Also, I will be delivering the ropes in the kitchen to, let's see, who is it? Somebody won last week. Mike CV and Lynette Jordan. So we're all done. And we just want to let you know that if you won something last week, it's still going to get to you. All right. And what else, Chaveevah?
Hey, you know, we are seasoned women, Rocki.
We are kind of seasoned.
That's right. And as seasoned women, we've seen some things and we've learned some things. And a few of the things that we've learned sometimes from other seasoned folks, right?
Yes. I've learned not to be afraid to make mistakes or appearing naive. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
I have learned you only have control over yourself and how you
Yourself.
choose to be as a person.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hopefully you can learn from us too. Until next week, keep doing more awesome stuff that makes you awesome.
Yep, like Joni and like Christopher.
Right, because it makes us all look good.
That's right.
Your
And
mouth and the
remember,
words.
if it's Friday,
It's North End Update. See you next week.
See you next year.